videos back. It's always a little louder than I think it's gonna be. But it shouldn't be too loud. Do I have anything cooking? No, okay. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to work on, oh, that's not a lot of wood. I'm gonna work on my farm. What am I trying to do? Let's see, I'll make an extra gate and I'll turn the rest of that. Wow, that's really not a lot. The air conditioner is on because it's pretty warm in here right now, so sorry if you can hear it. Okay, well, actually, I'm gonna make a hoe too right away. Oh, I have my sticks. What an idiot. I really didn't need to use iron for that. I feel like a stone hoe will last like forever. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like lay out. It's totally fine to use seawater for your plants, whatever. I'm gonna kind of lay out where I should plant this right away too. Or at least like get it started. I don't know if this is where I'm gonna keep it. I probably won't actually, I just wanna get it started growing. I kinda hate it down here, but it's not gonna stay down here. I don't think. I don't know. I might put it over by the river. We'll see. I'm gonna lay out how I want my garden to be set up first, and I might have enough fence for that. We'll see. I'm not sure. I feel like it always takes more than I think it's going to. I need to mow the lawn. Whoops. I didn't want to pick that up. I shouldn't even be worrying about down here. I need to be worrying about up there, but I'm like, if I'm gonna take out some of the grass, I have to take out all of it, you know what I mean? Because, like, I'm not good at figuring out where the border should be. In this case, I think what I have is kind of like a little island. I think there might be a connection to, another body of land, but I'm pretty sure there's like a barrier of sand, so. Yeah, I hate doing this so much. I don't hate it as much as I hate, like, terraforming. That's the actual worst. But this is always an annoying task. I'm not gonna move the firefly bush, that can stay. I'll probably add more, actually. I think I'm gonna go around, like, the edge first, and then go back up to the top, I guess. I don't know. Ouch. Okay, this is where, like, I'm not gonna go past here. This is where my property ends for now. I cannot imagine I'll need to go further, although you never know. Sometimes I do wind up kind of expanding. A lot of my area here is sand, which makes this job easier, but it might make it harder when it's time for me to start planting. I'll just have to be that's just about all of it. So, how do I want to do this? So, the way I normally do it is I usually have just one garden for like all my vegetables. I kind of split it into quarters. I usually have somewhere off to the side for the sugarcane. I'll probably just put that down there by the river. I'm also going to need to make a dock and a bridge, but that can wait. I want to get my garden started. And that's really the urgent part, is the vegetables. But then I also normally have a few animal pens. So I normally have like a big pen where I keep sniffers and horses. And then smaller pens for cows and sheep. I used to keep chickens, but I don't really bother with that anymore. And that's easy enough to make a little chicken coop if I decide I want one. I think the only reason I really keep chickens is because sometimes if I'm in a world with other people, or even just for fun, I like to make a pet store. I should show you guys the one I have in our other world sometime. I make a pet store and I fill it with like animal supplies, and chicken eggs are part of that. But that's not something I need right now. I used to do like a stable for horses and llamas and then a big separate pen for sniffers. But I kind of feel like it's better to just have one really big pen. So I'm thinking maybe, because this is more grassy, maybe I'll do like the garden over here somewhere. And then the animals can go out here, because it doesn't really matter if they're on the sand. Although I don't necessarily want them to be on the sand. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I might grab some dirt actually too, because do I have extra dirt? I feel like I should. No, I don't. Why did I think I had extra dirt? I guess normally, maybe I'm thinking of a different world. I feel like normally I wind up having like a ton of dirt from terraforming, but I guess I didn't need to do that here. I'm just gonna kind of like level the ground out just a little bit. Whoops. I don't have a ton of dirt, so obviously I can't do a lot. But I don't really know what my plan is right now, actually. I also want to have like a little outdoor sort of sitting area somewhere. I'm thinking maybe that could be kind of like down here by the tree. I don't know, it's kind of a weird spot. I'm just thinking, like, I'm not really thinking about, like, what would work best, like, logically or, you know, anything like that. I'm thinking about what would look best. And I'm actually kind of wondering if it would be better to put the garden, like, down a level instead of up here. I don't know, there's not really any reason for that. Okay, so I'm really bad at like visualizing. I feel like I need to just, I'm good on wheat seeds. I should also plant one of these so it can start growing, because I am going to need more fence. I'll put this over here because I'm not going to build over here just yet. Okay, so I'm going to leave a little bit of space. I'll put my garden here. So, let's see. I'll make like a starting point. Actually, I do want to make sure I get that. And then So, I'm already making this weird. I really don't like having it right on the edge like this, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so that's what am I thinking right now? Whoops. Okay, and then nope, that's not a shovel, as a matter of fact. It is something entirely different. Okay. No, it's not. It's not right. I don't know if I am gonna have enough vents. No, I don't think I will. Yeah, no. Okay. But it is a start. So I will start with wheat. And I am literally so good on wheat right now. Not so much on beets and carrots. I'll put potatoes here. No, don't eat it. No, I'm not. Alright. And then my carrot. Hashtag my carrot. And my 2 stupid little beets. And now I'm gonna bone meal all these seeds. Or compost all these seeds, whatever. I should do a pumpkin patch and a melon patch too. Oh my god, another guy. Hello. Do I need any of this? Not really, honestly. Okay, so now the dilemma. I'm gonna bone meal this. Because. And I need to make sure I get all the saplings from it because I also want to plant a couple of these just to have around. I know I say that every time. I really love these trees. I like trees that I can hang lanterns from. I do have a few more saplings stored away. But like in case I have to use more of the wood. Close that like it's gonna keep him out. What am I doing? Okay. I don't want to use the dark oak for sticks. I'm gonna use regular oak for sticks. Okay, that's a whole bunch of sticks. I'm gonna make a couple more of these. And make a few just to be safe. Okay, that feels like a lot. Honestly, though, I'll probably need it. Oh, and I still have some dark oak, so that's good. Can I not? Okay. Yay, saplings, let's go. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna put a gate here too. Because I always get annoyed. Oh, I do not want him getting trapped in my garden. Didn't mean to put that there. Whoops. Oh my god. I always get annoyed when I have to go around. I'm gonna need a new shovel in a minute. So. I guess I'll do it like that. That looks okay. I like having a little path going around from thing to thing. Four saplings. That's pretty good. So I at least got one more tree's worth out of that. I'm gonna put this. How do I want to do this? Actually, I don't hate that where it was, honestly. Like, that's kind of fine right there. I might put... Although I do like to make like a little tool shed. Which I could honestly put like right here. I think that's gonna... I might make a little shed at some point, but I think that's gonna come after I make everything else that I'm gonna make outside. Like the pens and the sitting area. So, I think now what I'm gonna do... I don't love the way this little island is laid out because it's like everything is so far away from my house. It's gotta kind of go that way because this... I don't really want to build pens on the hill because I feel like animals find a way to get out if it's on like any kind of hill. So what I might do, I don't know, I really don't want like the cow and sheep pens to be closer to me than the big animal pen. I don't know. But I feel like that's the logical thing. Because this is like a smaller area. I'll just make it like as long as this. And I'm gonna get rid of this block actually, because I don't want mutants getting in. I want anyone jumping off. Where is it? Oh my god, if I could put something in the right spot just once, it would be like actually miraculous. Okay, is that secure enough. No, it is not. Okay, that's a little better. How about this? Okay, it's probably fine. Maybe I'll bring this all the way out to the corner. Why not? I'll bring this out to the corner too. I don't feel like it really matters that this is that close. It's fine, honestly. So, did I make this? Yeah, this should be an even number. And then we'll put the gate here. I really don't need to put gates. I can just put carpets, but I like the look of putting gates in. Okay, and then this is about to break, but these paths will come together and lead to the stable. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get some animals in there. I guess I can bring back in the rest of my potatoes. I should plant some pumpkins and beets. I mean, pumpkins and beets, pumpkins and melons. I don't need that many. Let's do 5 of each. It's fine. Maybe that's, trying to think. Maybe I'll have like a little pumpkin and melon patch. Honestly, that's plenty. I could put a couple more over here. Yeah, that's plenty. Okay. I'll worry about flowers and stuff another time. I'll worry about decorative trees another time. I do need to put out some more lanterns. And I want to... Oh, I probably have moss. I'm gonna put moss carpets too. Oh, I really don't have much moss actually. I'll put that there. Okay. So, the last thing I'm gonna want to make is a stable for like horses and sniffers. I mean, do I have more? Let me pause for a second. Yes, I have a bunch of these. So I don't actually need to make actually, I will make all of those, because I like to hang them like from trees and stuff fact, I should go right now and put some on that tree that's already there. Okay, so let me put this stuff back. I don't need that right now. I don't need all these sticks right now. I'm going to... Whoops, come on, man. I like to do my corners. Oh my god, what is your problem? Like, be so legit with me right now. Dude. Put it on the fence. Oh my god. Jesus H. Hamburgers Christ. Really? You could not just fling it my way. That would have been too much. Okay. Whatever, we're making some progress. Yeah, I'm gonna hang. This is such a nice tree to hang lanterns from, actually. I'll put 2. I love lighting up the area. I need to not jump on all these. And I guess do I want to? Oh my god, I need to fix myself. I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. I'm not gonna start building the big stable yet. I'm going to work on getting my animal situation sorted out. What is in here? Why are those in there? They don't go in there. So I need wheat. And I'm gonna start getting cows and sheep. The sheep are less urgent because I actually do have like a ton of wool. But they're just good to have around. I'm also not gonna bring over a huge amount of cows. I'm kinda just gonna bring like, I think there's a handful over there. I'll invite them in. And, oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on a second. Can I get them through the water? Okay, yeah. You stay there. Okay. I think they can follow me through the water. It's just gonna be a pain. So I'll bring over, if I could get 4, that would be really nice, but I might have to settle for 3, which is fine. I can breed them. Yep, come with me. Come with me. Nothing bad is gonna happen to you. You too. Let's go. I got no patience for nonsense right now. Alright. Hey. Don't wimp out now. Stop sucking her. Alright. We can do it. It's just a little bitty ways. Don't you turn back. Yep. Yes. We are doing it. Let's go. Good job. Hallelujah. Whoops. I meant to let myself out. Okay, now I have a baby. Wow. Okay. We got the farm going. I do need to get another sheep. I think there's another one over there somewhere. I thought I saw one. Yeah, I see it. Oh, he's so far away. Like what for? Oh, psych, there's one right like sheep you don't need a lot of because you don't have to kill them. Oops. When it comes to leather, however, oh well. Okay, what am I doing? I should just make another shovel while I'm in here because this one is not gonna last much longer. Put the wheat away. I need to make a spear. Oh, I see. Alright. We are looking solid. Put that in there. I think I'm going to move my sugar cane. It did grow a little, which is good. Actually, it kind of grew a lot. So I'm not going to plant all of this, but I'm going to put a bunch of it. I need to think about where my bridge is going to go, actually. Well, you know what? Once again, there's no reason not to just plant all of this, because just like before, I can always move it. And it will be nice to have. I can't put it on gravel, so I'll go this way. It will be nice to have extra. Because you can sell paper and stuff. That's all I'm gonna do, actually. I don't want to make it super difficult to move around. Where's this go in here? Okay. That might be all I do for this video. Actually, I am going to, what's my bone situation? Yeah, I got a bunch of bones. Okay. I am going to try and finish my beets and carrots off. Wow, that was so sad. Okay, that was a little better. Because I just want to get all this stuff growing so I can, trade with the villagers. Do I want to do a couple more? Whoops. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll do whatever that gets me. Okay, pretty good. We've got almost all our carrots and we only need a couple more beets, so that's pretty good. Yeah, good to get that moving. Maybe I'll just keep the hoe in my inventory for now. Why is this like one of the main things I have in my inventory? I don't even use it that much. so next on the list of priorities, I also need to finish decorating my house. So that's something I need to do. I need to finish decorating my house. I need to do my dock. I need to do the big animal stable. And I need to make a bridge. I'm thinking the bridge might wind up being connected to the dock. I'm not sure. The way I want to do the dock. What am I trying to say right now? No. The way I want to do the dock is I want to have like stairs kind of zigzagging down that lead to it. And then it would connect to the ground down there, of course, too, but I wanted to also connect to this porch. And then I'm thinking maybe whatever structure I wind up building down there could also go, like, kind of across, over there, across the river. Somewhere out there is where I'll put the big stable. Not stable even, but like a big pen. And then I'm thinking down here, or even here, maybe both, maybe here and like down there, I'll make like sort of a little like outdoor sitting areas. What is going on down there? And then, I can't go that way. I'll probably also try to do some like outdoor decorating and planting. Oh, did he lose his leashes? Where'd they go? Wait, where did his leashes go? Because I want them. Although I wonder if they've been dropped for a while and they already despawned. Oh no, there they are. Let me in. Okay, so I'm pretty sure those llamas are not gonna escape. I really don't actually want all these llamas. But it's like, what else am I supposed to do? Like, there's loose llamas here, they're not just gonna go away. I mean, I think they're not gonna go away. I don't know. Do they despawn with the Wandering Trader? I mean, they're not going to now. Whatever, it's fine. I'll just have a bunch of llamas in my pen. Yeah, I'm wondering. I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm wondering. But yeah, I want to do some, like, planting trees and flowers and stuff out here. Like, I don't want to be super excessive, because I do kind of like the simplicity of just, like, a little island. But, like, I want it to be kind of pretty. When I make the big animal pen, I'm definitely gonna plant a tree or two, like, in or around it. Like, sometimes, let me show you, the outdoor setup I have in this other world. It's gonna take a little while to connect. But, I meant to end this video like 10 minutes ago, it's fine. Sorry if you can hear my, like, chair creaking. I'm, like, on the edge of it because I'm in a weird position. But, this is the creative world, Jesus Christ. Hang on. Just give me a minute. I'm struggling. I just want to show you the setup I have in this other world. And maybe I'll show you my house too, because it's kind of a nice house. Oh my god, unless it takes forever to switch. It might take forever to switch. Okay. Let me in. I was worried that was going to take like 5 minutes. Because there's been times when I've switched the world and it's taken for absolute ever. I can show you my pet store too, since I mentioned that earlier. It's not even something any of us really uses, although sometimes I grab stuff out of there. It's more just like something to do, like things I need to collect. So it's like a little challenge for myself once I get to the point where it's like I don't really need more resources. Okay. Well, this is the pet store actually. So, it's got like, you know, different categories of things. Over here, there's little random, you know, ouch. And then kind of like the aquatic section. So it's kind of like a fun little project I like to do, but my outdoor section here, it's a little more spread out because, like spread out like around my house because of the way the land is, whereas in our current world, it's all kind of going in like one long strip of land. So that's where this is the hell is it, sugarcane situation. This is my garden. It's exactly the same, although in this one I did divide it between. I kind of wish I would have done that. I got the pumpkin patch over there. I've got my incinerator here. Little shed behind my house. In this world, actually, I have the rest of my plants inside in a barrel. Whoops. See the cats. I probably will wind up showing you the inside, but yeah, this is. I guess in this world I didn't ever start an actual cow. Why is this cow in here? Does he have a name? Little Joe, okay, of course. That's Watered Down Shirley Temple. That's Cream of Tartar. They all have. That's Cocaine Berry. That's Asbestos. That's Milky's. The chickens don't have names. I guess in this world, like, there's a whole lot of cows down there. I never bothered to, Oh, I didn't mean to pick up an egg. I never bothered to start a cow pen. There's my guest. I forget what his name is. There's my nautilus and fish. I've got a bunch of bees. But then here is my large animal pen. It's actually kind of cramped, but I made a couple of these trees like part of the fence. I'll show you my sniffers and all. That's Shawshank Nubbins, Moon Smellmobile, Midnight the Stars and You, Muldoon, Jackson Wingnut. Who else? Chestnut Peanut. Saw that one. Cherry Pie Cheesecake. Is that all of them? I lose track. I forget what the guest's name is. But yeah, I just almost shot my sniffer. I don't always get a ton of horses. Sometimes they just speak to me. This is honestly one of my nicer houses. It's a little bit bigger. I don't always go for a big house. I really like my little porch area. And then, so before I go in, the deal in here is that all the cats are named after Christopher Walken movies. And all the wolves are named after Al Pacino movies. You really know you're scraping when you get to Kangaroo Jack. but specifically after movies that I've seen, so it's not like exhaustive. But yeah, this is my little front room here. And you can this will give you an idea of the kind of decor I like to do. Like, it's pretty basic. I like to do, like, armor, paintings, banners. This house had a fireplace, and I really like the color scheme I did in this house. This is kind of, if you remember the last world that I did for this channel before I lost it. Bad movie. This is not the Puss in Boots that we all know and love, like from Shrek. I'm talking, this is an 80s movie. It's not good. Roseland is the best movie ever. Yeah, I like the Nautilus shells for decor. I like putting up a clock. Trees, plants, potted plants. This is how I like to do couches and tables. But if you remember the house, this is my kitchen, I made in the last world, or that I started making, this is kind of the color scheme I intended to go for with that one. Although that one also had dark oak for the floors, I think. Yeah, this is my little kitchen. Upstairs. The upstairs I really like. Like, this is the room. I got like a lot of, sometimes I like to put a planter like that. I like to have a lot of stuff on the walls. This room actually doesn't have, I don't know if I ever actually finished the decor in here. I feel like I meant to put more stuff. Like hanging plants I like to have sometimes. I feel like I meant to put more stuff on these walls. But yeah, I like to have a lot of things up. Like, you know, if I'm gonna have cluttered walls, I like kind of a combination of paintings and frames and banners and hanging plants sometimes. Like, there's a nice high ceiling, so excuse me, get out of my face. And then, in that last world, I had kind of a thing like this, like a little, like, open balcony situation. Which would be horrible in real life, but I really like doing that in Minecraft. I have so many cats, oh my god. But yeah, I really liked this house. And then there's like a little attic with even more cats somehow. Terrible movie, by the way. Who is this? There's the tapes. Yeah, this is like my little desk. I mentioned at some point, can't even open that I like to make a desk with the dark oak and the cartographer's table, but I can't do that in my current house because the walls are dark oak. But yeah, cake on the table. So that's kind of an idea of like what may be to come as far as decor goes in the new house. And as far as like the outside goes, like what do I have going on in this world? I have a lot of times I like go really wild with flowers, but in this world, I kind of tried to keep it more natural. Like a lot of these flowers were already here. Like these were here and these were here. I added the yellow ones. And the firefly bushes. So in this world, I kind of tried to keep the flower situation more natural to what was already there. Rather than do like, I think I did add the lilacs over there, rather than do like a more forced landscaping situation. Yeah, planted some trees. I don't think I'll have quite as many trees in our current world since it's more of like a seaside vibe. But I do want to have some trees like, kind of like that with the pen. But yeah, that's the obviously I don't need a pond because I'm on the water. Whereas up here, we are way up on a mountain. This is like one of my favorite biomes, by the way. Like the cooler shade of green grass and like lots of flowers. And the fact that it's right next to a cherry grove is extra nice. But yeah, we are way up on a mountain. Those are my friends' houses. Actually, that's my ugly library, but over there is a friend's house. That's a friend's house. And there's a village way down over there. That's the only downside. So it takes forever to get to the village. So, yeah, I really like my little estate here. The way I do my outdoors on the current world probably won't be quite this pretty. But we'll see. We'll figure it out when we get there. Anyway, this video wound up being 20 minutes longer than I wanted it to be, so I'm gonna cut it off here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.